Coming right up, the Trailblazers taking on the Nets. For the Portland Trailblazers, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Nets, Blazers. We'll be right back after this.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Oh, look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, goodness.
No, no, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Here's a look at some of the stats for Jamal Murray.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Williams, and it's Love in at the 2. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Bruce Brown is out there with Tatum. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their games.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. On the wing, James. With the drive, and James throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Tatum on the wing. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Williams. Simons, the pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Cousins. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Tatum finds LaVine. Over in the corner, Brown. Tatum way outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And Tatum's accuracy makes him an easy option here. You can trust him to knock it down.
From the arc, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
And Portland making a change here. Terrell's checked in. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Out to the right wing. On the wing, James. And the Nets, another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with the head coach of the Blazers for a minute. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs. even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David.
For your Blazer dancer.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Jamal Murray. First in free throw percentage, 11th in three-point field goal percentage, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts. At a remarkable rate.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Kispert's checked in for Portland. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Murray. Pass to Levine. Here's Terrell. And that time, also a missed shot.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
James, the pass to Pena.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Top of the key. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away. Threatening here.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
From deep, James, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Trailblazers trail by 9.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Another shot. Good work there as it goes.
And that great athleticism and body control. Reasons why Levine is just so dangerous inside.
The leaner. Terrell pulls it in.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Murray, no good. Nets leading by 7. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the screen. Levine can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line.
On the floor for the Nets.
Kicks it to Curry. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Your Blazer dancer.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so White will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 11. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Green, who's out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Cousins in at the 4 spot. And the Nets, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And for Portland, they're shooting a putrid 25% from the field. 4 shot selection all around. Here's Simons. Drops in the layup for 2. Simons has got his first points of the game. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, in this offense and in this structure, there's going to be opportunities to get a lot more assists for Cousins.
Green against White. Passes it to Simons. From 10 feet out, lets the 3 fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Trailblazers trail by 13. To the right side. Here's Dawson. Banked in off the glass.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with a 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Terrell. Here's Simons. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Green against White. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Green.
Give them credit offensively. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Bonanza, make a little noise. Your Blazer dancer.
A moment now to see the numbers for Williams. 5th in field goal percentage and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
And Gordon over to help. For 3, Levine finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Lets it go from deep, and the Nets another 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And the basket by Gordon.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Levine kicks to Murray. Outside, Levine. Drives to the hoop. Here's Dawson, goes back up. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And here we go, fast break, Levine's got it. Here's Murray. That one a little long.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And Tatum pulls it down.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Levine inside the three-point line. Jump shot is good that time. Levine's got 7 points. Ball, the pass to Pena. Over Dawson. Dawson with the rebound. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Well, you know, I think for Brooklyn, they've been pretty much the team we thought they'd be. They're kicking into high gear mode every night. I like how they don't take lesser teams for granted. Just a matter of keeping it up for the long haul.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting a quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at James, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Zach LaVine, then there's Brown, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, LaVine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And it's Cousins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Nets on defense. The 3 from Tatum. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul. On the floor for the Nets, number 21. Nets ball starts the second
About
half.
1 minute played here in the second half.
For your Blazer D.
Inside. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Williams.
Assist goes to
Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. Trailblazers trail by 13. Simons the pass to Kuzma. And here is Tatum. Back to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
It's Williams with the drive, and it's Williams with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Now a timeout called by
Blazers
Portland.
timeout.
In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Different look now for Portland. Terrell's checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Zach LaVine. Curry's checked in for the Nets. Simons surveying the D. Offline with his 3. Nets leading by 13. On the wing, James, guarded by Kuzma, and James throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Trailblazers ball.
A different look now for Portland.
Trailblazers.
Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and it's Jamal Murray in for Anfernee Simons. Tatum against Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. Williams can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
Well, you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game. Sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
T-shirt time. Your Blazer dancer.
Dawson's checked in for Tatum. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Nets. The Trailblazers in second.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. Two teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
Ball surveying the defense. Over Kispert. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his first bucket of the night.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Murray outside. Now here's Kispert. Lays it up off the glass. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And there's the pass to Pena. 52 seconds left to play in the third.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Murray. Great D that time from Green.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
26 seconds left in the third. Yep, it counts. He's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Kispert. He's tightly guarded. There's the dish to White. And Dawson kicks to Murray. They set the pick. And he makes that one.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Ball from long range. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Starts the fourth and final quarter.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Nets. Curry outside. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Levine. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And he drives in. Oh, that's blocked. Pass to Reeves. Fires the three. The shot will not fall. And it's Portland the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Here's Levine. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Williams. For the three. Kuzma pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 21. Right wing. Three-pointer. And it's Simons missing.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
It's Williams with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And that's a superb pass coming from Curry that time. Just scanned the floor and found the guy for a clean look.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. The three-pointer, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Here's Levine. The shot, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. Tatum dishes to Levine. The kick out to Tatum, and it's out of bounds. They it was last touch by Williams.
You love the pressure he's putting on there. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancers. For the Nets.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Tatum drives in, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Williams kicks to James, takes the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And here's Love from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And the rejection by Love. Cousins, the pass to James. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Williams, and he lays it straight in. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out
of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Pass to Terrell. Here's Tatum. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
I like when Tatum goes inside. He's using that height and touch to perfection from the interior, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And yes, it's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Into the lane. Levine for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Williams gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.